Welcome to another edition of NutriBliss. My name is Josue.
And my name is Karina.
In today's edition of NutriBliss, we will address a topic that's afflicting modern society, and that is depression.
It is estimated that 121 million people around the world currently suffer from depression. In the United States alone, 1 in 10 individuals have reported suffering from depression.
And there are gender differences. Women are twice as likely to have depression as men their same age. And 1 in 10 experience symptoms of depression in the weeks after having a baby.
You are not alone, and there is help. 80% of all depression cases can be effectively treated with psychotherapy. So what causes depression, Josue?
Many things can lead an individual into depression. These can include the loss of a job, a divorce, or even a simple breakup. Things such as failing a class, the death or illness of a friend or a family member, physical or emotional abuse, and of course, social isolation.
Wow, Josue, those are everyday life events.
That is correct, Karina, but how does depression look like?
Well, Josue, people with depression tend to have a one-sided view of their lives in which a negative attitude makes it difficult for them to imagine how problems can be resolved in a positive way. But I wonder, are there more symptoms of depression?
There are other symptoms, and these include irritability, difficulty with concentration, fatigue or lack of energy, feelings of hopelessness and or helplessness. And there are other symptoms. These include
feelings of worthlessness, inappropriate guilt or self-hate, social isolation, loss of interest in one's pleasurable activities, sleep problems such as oversleeping or undersleeping, changes in appetite such as overeating or undereating, and suicidal ideation or behavior.
If you have experienced 5 or more of these symptoms over a period of 2 weeks, chances are you are experiencing depression. Please seek help from a professional counselor.
Seeking help does not mean that you're weak or you're crazy.
It's normal for many of us to experience a sense of depression at one point or another in our lives. Besides getting help, we hope you find this proven technique helpful to help you manage the negative attitude that is present during a depressive episode. So Karina, let me ask you a question. What comes to your mind when you hear the siren from an ambulance?
Well, probably an accident or that someone's hurt.
Correct, and most of us will probably do the same thing. And so, if you think it's an accident and somebody got hurt, how would you feel?
I would probably feel worried or anxious.
Correct, because you're thinking that somebody's in an accident or that somebody got hurt. And most of us will probably draw those conclusions. So let's look at this cartoon, Karina. As you can see, the image on the left is almost like you said. For example, oh no, that siren means somebody's in trouble. And if we look at his face, he looks distressed and probably feeling anxiety, kind of like you were.
Yes, that's true.
And if we look at the other image, the one with the girl, she says, oh yes, that siren means somebody's getting help. And as you can see, her face is actually not sad, but happy because she's thinking somebody's getting help rather than somebody's in trouble.
Wow, I never thought about that.
And what we can draw from this is that it's not so much the siren that's causing the emotion, but rather the interpretation that they're making about the siren. One of them is thinking somebody's getting help, which is going to make them feel better, compared to somebody's in trouble, that's going to make them feel with anxiety. So let's look at this model. It's called the ABC model. For example, A stands for the activating event, B stands for the belief, and C stands for the consequence. Many people believe that it's the activating event that's causing the negative emotion.
Oh, that's kind of like that anxiety that I was getting from that ambulance?
Exactly. Many people believe that it's the ambulance what's causing the negative emotion or the anxiety, when in reality, it wasn't the activating event, but the belief that the individual had that was causing the anxiety, such as belief that somebody's hurt, and the generated emotion was that of anxiety.
So Josue, how is this model associated with depression?
Well, many depressed individuals believe that it's the activating event that's causing them the depression, when in reality, a lot of the times it's their beliefs. For example, an individual that lost their job or somebody who experienced a breakup thinks that that is what's causing their depression, when in reality it might be the ideas that they draw of that. For example, an individual who is in a breakup can say, nobody loves me, or I'm never gonna find somebody who loves me like that person. Or an individual that lost their job might believe that, oh, I'm never going to find another job. Or I am worthless because I can't find a job. And those beliefs are what's causing a lot of the depression.
Wow, Svet, that is very interesting, but what can we do about it?
And that's where D comes in place. D stands for dispute, and you begin to dispute the negative beliefs that you have about yourself, others, and the world. For example, the person who's suffering from a breakup and says, nobody loves me. How true is it that nobody loves you? Or how true is it that you won't find somebody else? The person who lost their job and says, I'm worthless, or I'm worth nothing. How true is it? Do you not have other talents? It's when you use a D to dispute the beliefs that you become empowered and that you begin to liberate yourself from depression. We hope that you feel empowered to overcome depression with the ABC model.
And we hope you see the world in a more positive way. And please let us know if this video was helpful to you.
And let us know if there are other issues you would like us to address. Again, my name is Josue.
And my name is Karina.
Thank you.
Thank you.